Hey everybody, welcome to another Voice of Bass. This is How I Met Your Mother. If y'all did not know, How I Met Your Father, the idea came from this show. If y'all not watched How I Met Your Mother, it is 8 seasons of funny laughs. It's 9 seasons altogether, but you will see why in a minute why I say the first 8 were the best. Because I could make this whole video like a 30-minute rant alone on season 9. But yeah, let's just get into this, okay? Okay, let's get started. Here goes my rant on season 9. So I remember the year was 2012. I remember watching this. I was like, okay, this is the final season of the show. We are finally going to figure out who the mother is. Who did Ted marry? Was it actually Robin this whole time and the show was actually stringing us along? Was it one of his other girlfriends and the show was just stringing us along? That wasn't the issue. Okay, so Robin and Barney were going to get married. They ended up not getting married. Like, that was something that really pissed me off. Or they did and they got a divorce or something like that. It pissed me off because basically the whole season was that whole freaking weekend. Like, it was nothing else like the other episodes. Yeah, I'm ruining the whole show. If y'all haven't seen it, go get it on DVD because I literally have like the whole set. I got it for like my birthday last year or something. But like, that really pissed me off when I was watching it. Like, when it was actually on TV, I was like, when the hell does this end? I am so tired of watching this. And like, they killed off the mother. Like, that really pissed me off too. It's like, they really like said, okay, y'all been sitting here watching this show for 8 years. Let's piss y'all off in the 9th season and like basically make it where Ted actually is with Robin. So he's dating their Aunt Robin after the mother had died. And Barney has a daughter. Like, really? And if y'all watched How I Met Your Father, in that last part, well, the episode before the where he pops up and talks to Sophie, that is the daughter that he is talking about. And mind you, the year actually matches up now because they were in 2021. He looks older. And, you know, Sophie, she's telling her story, but she's in like 2050, the year 2050, but they're like back in 2021. So it all matches up. But back to this season, I give it a freaking 2 out of 10. A 2. Because I felt like after all those years of sitting there waiting for it to come on every whatever day it used to come on, I felt like they ended it like that as a waste of time. And it still pisses me off to this day. And I know I'm not the only one. Okay, in 8th place is season 5. I just never really liked this season. Neil Patrick Harris actually wanted Robin and Barney to be together, but their relationship never worked out. And the Wedding Bride episode pissed me off because like Ted had went through that whole thing with that doctor, and like he was gonna marry her and it didn't work out because she left him. And then like the dude, like, I don't know if he with the doctor now or not, but like he messed that up. So this season I'll give it a 3.5 because I don't remember that much about the season, if I'm being honest. Okay, and in 7th place is season 8. I remember this was a season where Ted said, okay, I'm gonna settle down, this, and the third. It was kind of based around like Barney, and like I can't remember much. Like, he was with Nora, didn't really work out. I can't remember much of this season, so I'm gonna have to just give it a 3.5 as well because I can't remember much. Okay, so in 6th place is season 4. In real life, both Robin and Lily were pregnant. So I think there were some points that they both left the show or something. And like Robin hid behind bags until she couldn't hide it anymore. Can't really remember much about the storylines. So I'm just going to give it a 4. Yeah. In 5th place is season 3. I remember this season. Okay. So there's this part. Definitely one of the funniest parts out of the whole show. So Enrique Iglesias, with his fun self, came on the show. And damn it, I hate this app sometimes. And like the guys, they couldn't get his name right. His name was Gail, right? And they was like, Kyle? He's like, no. Girl? No. Kyle? No. Like the first time I ever saw that part, it made me laugh so much. And then Ted had like grow his beard. Like I want to say How I Met Your Mother was like the Friends for like my generation. You know, I definitely had to say Friends and like the show Girlfriends, you know, because Friends thinks they start that off. It was Living Single that started that off. Then it was Friends, okay? But like season 3 was so funny. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Okay, I remember this season clear as day. This is season 6. Okay, I think this is when Ted dated Zoe, and this is when let me see, Robin and Barney tried to, no, they weren't dating then, but yeah. And Marshall had lost his dad, so that was very sad. Marshall and Lily were trying to get pregnant, but they was like, we can't get pregnant until we see all the doppelgangers. So once they had saw the last one, they was like, okay, now we can finally start trying. This and the third. There is this episode with Barney that annoyed me with his brother, who was played by with Wayne Brady. Okay, so Wayne Brady's character had found his dad. And, Barney, bless his heart, he thought that was his dad too. He was like, oh, I'm half black, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, that's not your dad. Your dad was your uncle. Okay, like your mama just never told you. And like, it was just really sad when Marshall lost his dad. But I definitely give this season like a 7. Like, it wasn't a bad season. It was a better season than the other ones on this list, because after some time the show should have ended. Like, I'm just saying, it should have ended way before season 9. Like, it could have ended like on season 7, if I'm being honest with you. Like, if they would have wrapped it up correctly, that's where it could have ended. Okay, so in third place is season 7. After this season, I felt like the magic of the show was lost. Okay, like Barney had to wear this ducky tie because I think he had lost a bet or something. This was the season where Lily and Marshall got pregnant. I was like, oh, so happy for them. This season was definitely very funny. Again, I don't remember much about this season, but I'm just gonna give it a 7 as well, because it was a good season from my memory. Okay, and in second place is season 2. Like, I obviously had to rank it really high because the first few seasons, that's where the show was at its best, okay? Like, hello, there was a slap bet where that got into play. The mall story where we learned Robin was Robin Sparkles, whatever, like she sang. I didn't really care for Marshall and Lily breaking up. I always skipped to the part where they get back together, because like I thought it was dumb that they split them up. So it's like this couple that you never would expect to break up, they broke up and got back together. And then like, Ted and Robin were together, but that's why I'm so confused. Like, why would they break them up to have them get back together again, especially if she wasn't the mother? Because I think Robin couldn't have kids. So that's what fouls me up. But I love this season. Besides from the breakup thing, I definitely would have to give it a 9.5. And in first place is season 1. Okay, so the original group was Lily, Marshall, and Ted, because they had met in college. Then Ted had met Barney at a bar, okay? And like, Barney was trying to pick up a girl, and it didn't work because Ted used sign language and said, don't give this dude your number. He is an idiot. And then Robin came into play. And, Ted had this immediate attraction to Robin, but Robin wasn't ready. He was trying everything in his minus the can. And then that's how Marshall and Lily broke up. There were so many funny moments. I love this season. Period. I could watch this one over and over again. Definitely a 10 out of 10. If there's anything else you would want to see, let me know. The next one's probably going to be Fairly Odd Parents, because I have that. I've been watching Real Housewives of New Jersey, The Jeffersons, Golden Girls, and I have Melrose Place as well. But don't forget to tell me what else you'd like to see. Not really working towards monetization here. I've seen once I stopped like trying, the shorts went back up to like 2.1. So yeah, if y'all been watching my shorts, keep on going. Keep on going. Not giving up the dream, just giving up the pressure.